Oh, that's tough to do. Hey, everybody. It's Wednesday, which means it's time for another episode of Wednesdays with Winnie and Gary, little Miss Wingdings down there, and Sir Garamond over here for Wednesday, June 19th. And they're looking at me all crazy here because I actually have something for them which they've never seen before. They have seen this in one form, but not in this form. We got them some catnip bubbles. So it was being chatted about on the Kitten Academy Discord chat recently, and then we've thought about getting them this before as well. We just never got them catnip bubbles. We've had regular soap bubbles for them in the past, but never catnip bubbles. So I'm gonna give it a shot and see if they like this at all. And the catnip bubbles don't seem to work too well. Whoa, she's going right for it here. She smells it because it contains catnip oil, so the oil makes it a little difficult to make bubbles. So here you go, Gary. Whoa, Gary. Whoops. Went on his nose. Here, Winnie. I'm gonna take you down here so you don't knock the bubbles all over. Whoops, she's going up on the turntable there. So, okay, Winnie, how about you? Ready for some bubbles? Some bubble action? Let's try this out. Whoop, it just popped. Yeah, it is a little tougher than regular bubbles since it's got oil, which is basically the catnip, but it makes it tougher to make the bubbles. Let's try this again. Winnie, what is that? Oh, Gary's head tilted. They're both head tilted. There, it's sitting there. Oh, it popped. Gary's fascinated, and Winnie's fascinated too. They're like, what is that? What is that? What are the bubbles there, Winnie? Oh, I'm worried about dripping this all over the place. Let's see. I'm going to give it another shot here. There we go. There's some bubbles. There's some bubbles. Oh, Gary's head tilting hardcore. They're just watching from above. They're not chasing after them or anything. Okay, maybe I'm going to blow some more bubbles directly at them or just above them. See how this works. Okay, Gary, get ready, buddy. Gary, what is that, buddy? What is that? They're just watching. They're not interested in chasing. Look at those eyes. Gary, what was that, buddy? What was that, Winnie? They were chasing around their toys earlier, so they were kind of amped up. It's kind of funny. Now they're just kind of dumbfounded. They're just sitting here. So I'm going to get their box, which they were playing with earlier. I wonder if what they'll do if I get, sorry for the shaky camera work. Got their box here. Fluff up their tissues, which I know Gary loves. There we freshly fluffed tissue. And let's try them.
Is it possible for your neck to get any longer?
Yeah, can your neck get any longer there, Winnie? Jeez. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, now let's blow some bubbles into their box here. Reloading the catnip bubbles. And this is just the generic store brand, Meyer Stores. Home of the Kitten Academy cheese house. Uh-oh, Winnie, no. Don't go there and knock the bubbles over. Okay, so here we go. Whoop, it's popping as I'm blowing these. Gary's shaking it off because I think he got a little splatter. Look at Winnie watching me load up these bubbles. She hears the noise. What is that, Winnie? What is that? What is that? Bubbles. Catnip bubbles. Okay, Gary, ready? Ah, it's popping. I'm going to try this again. I'm going to try it. Here we go. Yeah, I might need Jenny D to load these up here. Here we go.
I mean, I don't do much better, but
There we go, buddy. Oh, that was still too far away from you. I was going to try to blow it into the box.
like they don't float really.
Yeah, they don't float very well because they've got the catnip oil in them. That's our suspicion why they don't float well like regular soap bubbles. Ah, and they just pop. One more shot here. Then I'll see if Jenny D can grab the reins here. There it goes, buddy. There it goes. Here it comes. Get it, buddy? You're interested. They're just not, What do you think, Winnie? What do you think? And it does say that it's, contains pure catnip oil, safe, non-toxic, and dye-free, interactive, scented fun.
I'm questioning the fun part of it.
Jenny D says she's questioning the fun part. Although I think Gary is interested. He's going back up here. Let's give this one more shot before Jenny tries here.
It's not interactive interesting.
There goes Gary. There goes. He didn't know what to do.
He looked kind of offended.
He didn't know what to do. Winnie's watching here. Yeah, I'm gonna have Jenny D try this out here and see if she can. Oh, thank you so much. I'm seeing some of the comments here in the live chat. We do think that they are two of the most beautiful cats. Thank you so much. Not like we did anything. We just adopted them. Okay. Winnie. The light's kind of weird over there, so. Okay, Winnie. You're blowing above it. You're blowing above it. She's struggling. Don't blow too hard. Winnie's like head tilting at Jenny. You're blowing so hard. You're blowing so hard. Just blow gently through it. You're blowing so hard. Just blow gently.
This is the worst bubbles ever.
Just blow gently. Oh. Here, maybe,
Popping in my face.
yeah, just blow gently and soft. But you got to keep going.
Cats are just looking at me like I'm insane.
Yeah, the cats I think are just here. You want to hold the camera? Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, you can hold this here. Oh, it's hold it by the big stick there. Okay. And get their reactions here. Let's see if I can get Winnie down because it's all kind of harder to get it to focus on her with the light behind her. Here we go. One more time here, cats. Oh. Whoops, it's popping. There's a big one, buddy.
Holy bubble.
You feeling it going down? Okay, Gary, this one's coming right at you. Here you go. Here, look up, buddy. Look out, buddy. Here it comes. Here, Winnie. There's one coming at you. Whoops. Here comes Winnie. Some more, Gary.
It's just hanging out on the floor. Oh, it popped. Okay.
Whoa, it's bouncing. She's sniffing the cap in there. Here you go, Winnie. Here comes Winnie. Here comes. They're not too. They're not going after it.
No.
Here comes Buddy. Okay, Winnie, coming into the box with you here.
Oh. There should be a fair warning that there is
So yeah, so the
so it does
maybe
make
not
mess.
such a success. They're just watching.
It does make a bit of,
Yeah, it does make a little bit of a mess.
yeah, there's soap all over it.
There's just little soap bubbles on the floor, but hey, I guess soap is better than anything else. So sorry, buddy. He's like, what was that? And now my fingers probably smell like catnip soap bubbles. So yeah, he's interested in my hand now. What's that, buddy? What is that? Catnip? He's like, that's not a regular Papa hand. Gary, he's offended. Oh, Gary, what are you doing? He's confused. He's confused. He's like, why does your hand smell like a toy? I've never seen him act like this. Wow, he's turning my hand into a catnip toy. This could be dangerous.
Yeah, he's gonna eat your finger.
There's gonna be a catnip kicker. Uh-oh, Gary's like, yes. Yes.
Kisses.
He's not biting or anything.
He's nibbling.
He's just nibbling. This is like this is how he acts when he sees like the catnip kickers we have. So that's hilarious. He's conflicted. He's like, I smell catnip, but that's Papa's hand. So he hasn't even done like a little nip. He's opening his mouth, but he's not biting. What is a Papa catnip? Okay, Winnie, what do you think? And Gary reacts to catnip a lot more strongly than it has a stronger reaction to catnip than Winnie does, right, Winnie? See, Winnie doesn't seem to care, but Gary's super interested. Gary, is it Papa catnip? Do I have catnip hands? Yeah, so that's kind of interesting. I've never seen Gary react to my hand like that, but that's because I've got catnip oil on it. What happened, buddy? Papa, a catnip toy? And Winnie's in here playing. Here, Winnie, we got to refresh this tissue paper in here. It's pretty flattened out. We need to put some more in here. Here, buddy. Here, buddy. He's like, is it the toy or is it Papa's hand? There you go, buddy. I was expecting Winnie to go after that, not Gary.
Such grace.
Yeah, such grace there, buddy.
Picture of grace and charm.
And Jenny D says, Gary is a picture of grace and charm.
What's up, dude?
Winnie knows it's me. Oh! That was a pretty weak leap there, sweetie. But she's in a pile of tissue, so.
Hey. What's up?
And Gary's going back by the bus. They've been camping out in the corner. They've been sitting in that. It gets nice and cool. Since it's made of metal, it's nice and cool over the air vent when it gets humid here in the Midwest. Oh, she's head tilted. She's head tilting. She's stalking, and Gary's just like, I'm just going to go around. Now Gary's going to look for food. Or this. Here, Gary.
Yeah, she's got it.
Here, buddy. Is Winnie's food up there? Yep, Winnie's food's up there. Here you go, sweetie. I got to get Gary away from your food. Got to get Gary away from your food. Oh, he turned around. Here, catnip hands. Got to stash Winnie's food. Gary, you have food. He has food. Ooh. There you go, buddy. There you go. That's your own food. That's your own food. Hi, buddy. Good boy. He actually didn't eat all his food, which is kind of funny. He usually has an empty bowl by this time of night. Yeah, he's been too busy trying to get to Winnie's, I think. That was interesting. I'm going to have to play around with that catnip soap bubble oil again and put it on my hands because that was interesting. I've never had him react to my hand like it was legitimately like a catnip toy. That was interesting, and he was so gentle. He didn't bite it or anything. He was opening his mouth like he was going to, and he was grabbing at it, but he's such a sweet boy. I was a little concerned that he might start kicking like it was a kicker toy, but he didn't, which was amazing. What's wrong, Winnie?
Well, and you know how to get him to stop biting. So.
And we do know how to get him to stop biting. Jenny actually has Gary pretty trained pretty well. And I shouldn't say stop biting because he doesn't really bite. But when he gets aggressive with his snuggling and starts to kind of gnaw at you, but not hard, just trying to just play a little rough and start lightly biting, she just tells him, she goes, Gary, kisses, kisses. And then he switches from biting and he stops and then starts snuggling again. Starts licking instead.
He's in like a super aggressive catnip mode, like he'll stop biting.
Yeah, even if he's in like a aggressive catnip mode, he'll switch to licking and giving kisses because Jenny's kind of trained him to do that. Scolds him a little and just says, Gary, kisses, no. Right, Winnie?
We started him on that when we first got him. So they were...
Yeah, we kind of started them on that when we first got them, so they kind of react on that. There was a lot of things when they were kittens when we first had them that we tried to start them on and then continue. We were initially going to try to see if we could like clicker train them to do stuff. We were going to try to train them to do high fives. We kind of have Gary doing high fives maybe about a third of the time. But we didn't really get them to do any of that consistently. Now he's he's playing with his box back there, this toy. Oh, he's going behind the couch. Oh, from here you can kind of see she's turned her head. When she looks straight forward, something that's hard to see, she's got these spots these spots here. Whoops! She's got those spots on her back of the neck with these lines there. Almost looks like a bunny head. So an owl or a bunny head. And if you look at it upside down, it's like a Punisher skull. But it's kind of like a bunny rabbit there. The two eyes there and the ears. Right, Winnie? You got your bunny tattoo? Wow. She's going for it now. It's mine. Oh, she got it. You got it, Winnie. Winnie, is that bugging you? Whoop. She just got scared. Oh, Gary's going for something. I wonder if there's something outside. Is there an animal out there?
He found a moth.
Oh, he's going after a moth? What's he doing? Where'd he go?
It was up against the window.
Oh, it was up against the window. Apparently Jenny caught him going after a moth.
Yeah.
And Jenny just flinched at a moth that's outside. Gary, where'd you go? He loves hanging out behind the couch back there, staring at the chipmunks and the squirrels and the birds, raccoons, and I hear their toy down there.
It's behind the couch.
Behind the couch, so I don't know where.
He's sitting on it.
Oh, he's sitting on it back there? Yeah, he loves going back here. Where are you, buddy? Where are you, buddy? There you are. There you are. Oh, he's running around back there.
Yeah, he's chasing bugs.
Yeah, he's chasing bugs outside. It's hard to see back there, so. Sorry for that. It's kind of tough to see back there, but He's causing a ruckus, making Jenny D laugh.
Like ever since he started trying to attack the raccoon through the glass, that's when I was like, okay.
He there was a raccoon that visited us one time on the steps there, a little baby raccoon, and Gary tried to attack it through the glass. Just, being a good watch cat and protecting this house. And the raccoon just stood there and watched. But ever since then, he kind of watches out for animals out there. And oh, it's a rat. Winnie, it's a rat. Boop, boop, boop. Get him, Winnie.
She's like, I just want to gently chew on your face.
Here you go, Winnie. Whoops. You fell in, sorry. There you go. She's gonna jump out. I think she's had enough.
Yeah, she's kind of meerkatting with one foot.
She's watching it. Oh, she's watching Gary, I think, too, under the couch. Oh, and it sounds like it's raining outside, so maybe that's what's distracting her.
It's been raining all afternoon. It's supposed to rain all night.
Look at her head, tracking it. Good job, Winnie. Good job. Thank you for protecting us from the evil rat from IKEA. Yeah, the Malmschlorg or whatever they call this thing. They don't just say rat. It's got to have some kind of Swedish name. Winnie, what's that? Oh, she's going after Gary. Might be kind of dark under there. Sorry, folks. It's a little dark. She's looking outside now, too. Winnie, what you doing? Where's Gary? Gary's over here somewhere. I see the shadow. Winnie is over here under the couch. Here's their IKEA rat. Winnie, it's a mouse, Winnie. It's a rat. Oh, and I see my reflection in the window down there. So maybe that's what they're watching too. I know what'll get them out, though. I know what'll get them out. They got their favorite toys. It's like fishing. It's like fishing for Winnie and Gary. I see you, Winnie. I see you, Winnie. There she is. She's by the bus. She's by the bus. I know this thing. Oh, she's creeping. She's creeping. This thing gets her out every time.
Get that toy. Get that toy.
Uh-oh. Whoa! Good job, Winnie. And then right into here. Oh, there she is. There it is, Winnie. There it is, Winnie. Whoops. You didn't want it. You didn't want to go for it? She's like, I need a bigger challenge than that. Need a bigger challenge. Oh, she's really... Whoa! She scared me. I was going to say she's really calculating tonight, but she just scared me. Yeah, she's scared me a few times, actually, when It's in the middle of the morning, earlier in the morning, or late at night. And as opposed to early and late at night, early and late. So she'll jump out at you. She'll jump out at you and think you're playing when you're just like getting up to go get a glass of water or something. Yeah, this is like kitten whack-a-mole. I see you, Winnie. I see you, Winnie. It's right on your nose. Gary's still watching out the window out there. He's not interested in our shenanigans tonight. Gary, I know he likes playing with this guy. Winnie. Where is she? Oh, there she is. There you are. There you are, Winnie. What are you doing? You're not having any of my antics tonight? Huh? Not even an octopus on your head? An octopus mouse? Here's a friend. There you go. Here's a friend. You got a friend. Okay, Winnie. How about some sushi? Want a sushi? Here you go. Here's some sushi. That's sushi. Okay. How about this guy? Want this guy, Winnie? Here you go. He's gonna ride on your back too. There you go.
I'm wondering how much of this she is going to tolerate.
Winnie, there's another IKEA rat, a brown one. Here you go. Here's a brown IKEA rat. It's also gonna ride on your back. What else we got? Here's a knit mouse. Here's a wonderfully knit mouse. Here you go, Winnie. Here's a mouse for your back. She doesn't seem to care. She's getting a pile. Winnie, you're getting a pile of stuff in there. Okay, what else do we want? Winnie, do you want a panda bear?
That is exactly right.
Here you go. It's a panda bear.
Back for this.
Okay.
Oh, Winnie. Why?
Oh, poor Winnie.
Why is Papa
All the
like
stuff.
this? She's like, this is just a lot right now.
Winnie. Ah. It's a Godzilla.
I'm sorry, Winnie.
She's not having any of it. Oh, there you are. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here you go. Here you go. You can play with this toy now. I know you like this one. She's just watching it. You know, it's been a while since she's played up here. She does love jumping on this chair. Oh, and I love my chair, but that's why it's slowly getting shredded. Good girl, Winnie. Good girl. You've earned some food.
What's the matter, buddy?
Well, you don't have to work for it, but I hide it for you. So Gary doesn't eat your food. She's worked up a hunger there. Yeah, so they've been really good. It's been a pretty good week for them. Not anything too exciting this past week. And I apologize. One thing I feel bad about that I should have mentioned last week was not this past weekend, but the weekend before last. We had a little get together. Some of the folks from Kitten Academy Discord. And if you're not familiar with Kitten Academy, check out Kitten Academy live stream on YouTube. Some of the folks from the Kitten Academy Discord and all of the folks who were, some of us got together basically locally here, and all the folks that got together all have cats and kittens that were adopted from On Angel's Wings. And so we got together with our friend Eggster, who has Draper and Squire from Kitten Academy, and then we got together with Bailey Burns from the Kitten Academy Discord and her husband George, and they have Tahini and Flair. And then we also got together with Lily Cat, who also has an On Angel's Wings kitten, Zara, beautiful Zara. So it was, and then with Jenny D and myself as well. So it was a really great time. We were able to kind of get everybody together. We're all from Illinois, but from different parts of the state. So it was fun kind of getting together and just having a good time chatting about our cats and kittens and Kitten Academy and just having a good time. So yeah, I hope we'll be able to keep up with more events like that, getting together with other folks that are familiar with Kitten Academy. And also, at the end of the year, there's, of course, KACon, which is the Kitten Academy Convention. So check that out if you're interested in meeting up with other folks and get a chance to meet Mr. A and DJ as well. And congratulations to Kitten Academy, because their mom cat has just given birth to 5 beautiful kittens. 4 of them were born yesterday, and then the 5th one was born at 3 a.m. So there's actually 2 birthdays. So it's really kind of been a really great week. So not super eventful for Winnie and Gary, but super eventful for all of you Kitten Academy fans out there, and for Kitten Academy, of course. So be sure to check out the Kitten Academy live stream and check out the fine work they do. And thanks so much for tuning in to Winnie and Gary. And thanks so much to the moderators. And I saw some of the chat there, live chat, commenting about the food. Yeah, I did, when we had our get-together a couple weeks ago, I did have a burger that had bacon and peanut butter and jelly. It was actually quite delicious. Want a drink, Winnie? If I turn this on, it's going to blast on your head right now. I'm not going to do that to you. You got food. You got food. Or you got water right here. It's my catnip hands. Catnip hands. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Check Winnie and Gary out on Instagram and Twitter. And we will see you again next week.